Here's the Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. And I have the pleasure to talk to you about IoT-Ticket and why it is one of the most easy to use solutions on the market. So let's start what our customers say about us. And I think those are very, very bold statements. So actually, to tell you a bit of a funny story, it was one of our large industrial customers. He benchmarked us against the big players, ThingWorx, IBM, Microsoft, and a couple of others. And what came out after some month of benchmarking was, he said, like, you guys, you have the most complete, modern, and easy-to-use platform on the market. So with that being said, let's take a look at what you can do with IoT-Ticket. So it is a complete platform, so meaning from the data acquisition to the reporting, the dashboarding, real-time information, monthly reporting, everything is possible. We call that the Internet of Things Office Suite. So we're not talking about big data. Of course we have big data. Of course we have analytics. But what do you sell? You sell reports, you sell real-time advisories to your customers. And with that being said, I want to take a quick look, as I'm product manager, so I want to take a quick look with you together at the data acquisition methods. So from a data acquisition point of view, we support various ways of getting data into our system. So from sensors, various protocols, analog, digital ones, to OPC UA, OPC, so we can connect factories. Actually, the power plant over there is also connected. Then we actually have like various ways of supporting developers. So if there's a partner company that wants to take IoT-Ticket into use, they can implement. We have various development kits available for them, and you can then use that to create real value for your business. Now, let's take a look at that, and I want to tell you a story about Jenny. So, Jenny is a smart girl. Jenny can't just see the world of her things, so she also knows how to order an elevator. And she also can control a wind farm or a wind turbine, an automation system, or even a heat and power plant. So she can control electric networks. She can do condition-based analysis of things. She can also analyze different situations, compare, look at trends, look at data, and get real value, information, insights out of that. Actually, what we see here is a pump flooding monitor. Once the snow is melting here in Finland, we might have problems of flooding in some areas. So then we see kind of real-time asset tracking. And here you can see how to create dashboards on the fly. We will look into that in a couple of seconds. It's just as easy as that. Drag and drop and attach some data. I mentioned the analytics. So we can also do the analytics, just drag and drop the values. Here you see a scatter plot. We can also do correlation analysis and various other type of information plotting, like 3D model plotting or R integration, that you can do the queries however you want that. Here is actually data from a bus. We can detect abnormal values. And now I would like to talk about dashboards. Dashboards, it's basically, if you know how to use PowerPoint, you can create a dashboard in IoT-Ticket. Now, what you see here is basically just you drag and drop the components in, and after a couple of seconds, you can then drag the gauges and the values on top of them. You can resize them. We have a lot of different components actually in there, so it's a ready-made platform where you can do the reporting. We have different user interaction elements, and once you actually have all the components laid out as you want it, and you want to create a more advanced logic, we actually have this data flow tool in the background. So here you can see alarms and events connected via the data flow. So for example, if you have an asset and then you want to say, if the temperature increased 5% over the last 10 minutes, then give me an alarm. Give me a real-time advisory. Now, we also support templates, so you can actually do it once and roll it out for your whole fleet. So meaning that anybody who can use PowerPoint can actually create content and roll that out if he has the rights. So we basically have no limitation in the system. We can take any amount of data. We basically scale theoretically unlimited, and it is really one platform that kind of comes right out of the box where you can actually create real value. So here we actually have an example about 3D models. So everything runs inside the web browser, what you have seen this far. And that 3D model, you can basically control that. Here we can see how it is connected. So we just connect the different blocks together. And over here, we actually do it manually, the simulation, so with a slider and with a toggle button, where we actually simulate tire pressure, where we simulate the flipping of the platform in the back. Actually, at our stand over there, we have everything connected. You actually can see that on a mobile phone. You just have the luminosity and the position of your phone connected to that truck. And it's very, very easy, really, to create new applications in no time. So over here, we see the reporting. Again, everything runs inside the web browser. It's super modern, no plugins required. You can use that on your iPad, you can use it on your tablet, actually just drag and drop with your fingers, or you use it on a PC. And with that, you can create dynamic reports. So you can trigger those reports by a certain condition with a data flow, or you can trigger the report on a monthly basis, so first day of each month. Or you say, here we can see it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, no Friday. So very, very easy to use. So to subscribe to reports, to create those reports. Actually, one of the things why we created that platform was we wanted to have people in the field, in the front line, to work on those. We wanted to have people in service organizations to build that and create value because they know what they're doing. Now, with that, I want to close my presentation. I think it gave you a glimpse how easy it is to create Internet of Things applications and to roll them out. And the best thing, it's done in Vaasa, Finland, and in Tampere, and in a couple of other locations where we are. So with that, thank you, and have a great event.
Wow. Woohoo. Wow. It was, first of all, it was impressive, and it was really fast, and it was full of information. So, when you have now built this platform and you are doing this great work, what's the biggest thing that you have learned throughout your journey within the topic?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, to dream big. I think, there are no limitations. So I think it's to consider the next thing. The ultimate challenge really is to think outside the box. In Finland, you have so many companies that are actually product businesses. So kind of like shipping a box and giving it out. But the idea really, if you focus on service, after sales business, what's the next thing? So I think there is actually the big thing. That's the digitization, the digital business models. And I think kind of like if you ask me that, biggest challenge, dream big, dream about stuff that hasn't been possible before. So one more thing, we have a stand over there. We have a lot of demos, so please visit us. We have a pleasure really to walk you through that. We have a lot of guys actually able to show you various models.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.